we're gonna try this again. First pack, pull the whole pack together. Try not to pull the pack out of the lizard's AoE damage. Watch the mech guy. Interrupt Ice Spritzler. Make sure you're using CCs and or interrupts on this pull. And you are watching that mech guy the entire time. Don't forget that he will try and go in to activate his mech when he gets low on health. Luckily, as a Death Knight, you can Death Grip him back in until he's dead. But as other classes, you may want to just keep an eye out for him and use stuns or CCs, whatever you have, to keep him from running away. So it looks like this key is going a lot better. It is a 7, so it could be a level difference, but...
Overcome this trial. Win my
Nope, don't pick up the tank. Careful the inhaled vapors. Yeah, don't forget that sometimes it's better as a Death Knight to just stand in and heal yourself than it is to run. If there's a dot ticking on you, most of the time healing yourself is going to be what saves you and not running away. If you try to run away, the yabs are usually faster than you, so they'll either catch you or... if they don't catch you, they'll kill you with some kind of cast. Because you can't heal yourself while you're running away. Pull the mech. No, I missed it.
overcome this trial. Win my
Oh, gotcha. Be careful with the pacemaker. With the Peacekeeper. Honestly, you can pull a Peacekeeper with the other 3 pulls we did here, the one left, right, and center. But depending on your party, you may want to make him his own pull, or a separate pull. We're gonna try this again. Last time we tanked these guys somewhere weird or something, and they kept resetting. So we are going to try and not do that again. Careful the green stuff. Watch that circle. Make sure you take that circle away from your party. Don't forget that what that circle is going to do is it's going to blow your party away from the pole. So you want to make sure you run that. So you want to make sure you run the circle away from the party. Dude, their evoker's 1 point from 2,500. I don't know how we pulled the mech. It came running from the other side of the map.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
We have to take that circle out, or we're gonna keep getting thrown around in the air. Careful with the mech jockey. Make sure you focus down the mech jockey. Careful with the tear gas. I don't know why that Adelthug is in range. We did not pull the Adelthug. But it is in range and it was definitely looking at us.
Resist. Yes. Resist.
Careful with the Ice Spritzler. Make sure you're using interrupts on the Ice Spritzler. Careful with the tear gas. Don't forget that the tear gas disorients you. Peacemaker guy is almost dead. %, left on the boss.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
Systems engaged. Commence pummeling.
Knocking back.
Careful with static pulse. Remember that static pulse is knockback.
Move boss.
And when static pulse knocks you back, it also shoots a burst of damage at you. Aye.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use. Lethal force authorized.
Pulling the boss off to the side. Careful not to get pulled into the boss. Hello, Deadshot Coco. And thank you for the lurk. So we are currently running a 7 Motherlode. It's kind of broken right now though, because we are, well, we're running the 7 because the 8 just fell apart. Well, it didn't really fall apart. We all agreed to make it a 7 because the dungeon was broken.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use.
Yeah, we don't know how it was broken. It's just the ads randomly reset during the pull. And I died on a pull that I used to die a lot on that pull, but I haven't died a lot on that pull recently. But there was no defensive to help you against that. It was just like instant dead.
Knocking back.
So that was interesting. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Careful with the circles. Pulling all our guys together.
Overcome this trial.
Puncture, make sure you're using defenses during puncture. Okay, so right now we have fire and circles. So you want to be careful with the fire and circles. Make sure you're not standing in the fire or circles. And we're going to figure out what's up with our camera here in a second. It keeps like leaning forward. I don't know what this is. We're going upstairs and pulling the drill. Watch these circles. Careful not to stand in uneven circles. As soon as this last drill guy is dead, we're gonna go up the hill. When we go up the hill, we are going to pull these first couple of snake things. Then the 3 rock people with their
this trial.
snakes.
Win my favor.
Rock lanes. Make sure you're interrupting the rock lanes. Rock lanes. That's funny. This guy casts rock lance and rock lance. Keep going to the next pull. Next pull is going to be leading up to the Ash Ryad.
Resist.
Yeah, how do we pull that?
Yes, resist. And yet, the void still grows.
As soon as these guys are dead, we are then going to go upstairs and pull the rock guys. Watch the circles and the bombs. Guy has 4% left. We gotta figure out the sound thing though. It's hard to play without sound.
Resist. Yes, resist.
Pull in the
And
driller.
yet, the void still grows.
Alright, we are pulling 1, 2. Titanic barrier. Be careful with the Titanic barrier. %, left on the end. Careful the Trash Master.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the void still grows.
Almost dead. This is just kind of sad. I don't know why it's... Oh, dang. Okay. Because of the bleed, we will take the battle rest. first boss.
Too far away.
Trespass in my
Resist. Yeah.
Careful to focus.
Shockwave.
Once Titanic Smash. Make sure that you interrupt Titanic Smash. We have 75% left on the end, or on the boss. Watch the resonating quake. Remember, during this boss fight, you want to focus down the Azurite ad as quickly as possible. So the boss is always going to have 2 Earth Rager ads up. He's going to pick one of the 2 Earth Rager ads up, usually the one with full health, and infuse it with Azurite Infusion. This Azurite Infusion is going to deal AoE damage to your party, reduce damage inflicted increased by 50%, and damage taken is increased by 150%. You want to make sure you focus down that Azurite ad as quickly as possible.
This trial.
Next to your buff, you also get another buff that's not mentioned on the meters. Like, you don't die if you do it that way. So, 2 Earth Ragers. Boss always has 2 Earth Ragers. 1 Earth Rager is enraged. Figure out the 1 Earth Rager. Focus him down. Right now, because the Earth Rager is 50 million health, and the boss had 5 million health, you should always focus the boss. So always focus whoever has less overall health. Alright, hold the pull on the left. Pulling in with our abomination limbs. Everybody's dying. But that's okay. Watch the silence. Remember, the tornadoes are what's silencing you. If you normally get silenced on this pull and you can't figure out why you normally get silenced, it is the tornadoes. Tornadoes are silencing you.
Resist. And yet, the void still.
Watch Mindling. Careful, it's a weaponsmith. Echo Blade. Don't stand in the Echo Blade. Fill in the pull just before this boss. This is the second boss. Careful, it's Mind Soothe. Don't forget that Mind Sleep. Mind Lash controls any random target and puts them to sleep. Can't talk today. Hello, Furrow. How have you been? We are currently running a 7 the Motherlode. We have 11 minutes left. It was a little bit rough at the start, and the last start was worse because this is actually our second pull in the key with them. Last pull we were doing an 8, this one we're doing a 9. Be careful of the Mind Lash. bad. But how have you been, bro? How many characters do you have to 80 now? So our camera is falling forward repeatedly. I'm gonna figure that out after the key. Careful with the Azurite Cataclysm. Put the Azurite Cataclysm on the outside of the map. 70% left on the ad.
Resist.
Propellant. Use propellant to blow away the trash.
And yet, the void still grows.
Let's see, what is that blue stuff actually called? It's definitely not called ill. Or I mean trash.
Run away.
Only 180. Still. Can't make... Yeah, what's next? Gotcha. Yeah, picking a character is definitely one of the hardest parts. And I say one of because I think making the character sits right next to... Or choosing the character sits next to making the character.
Run away.
He's almost dead. He just has 1% left. There we go.
Resist.
Alright, we got this.
Yes. Resist. And yet,
So,
the void still grows.
still can't hear the headphone volume, but we are playing currently without volume, and it seems to be working out just fine. Watch that mine. The Hunter's Ring of Peace will only be out for so long. Careful, charge shot. Pulling to the right. Just logged into Pally and then saw you were streaming, so I got sidetracked. Hey, thank you for coming and watching the stream. Yeah, so
Overcome this trial.
even just lurking helps the stream out a lot. I'm actually thinking about making Nightbot say that to remind people that lurking does help the stream a lot. But thank you for coming. And no, Paladin in the 71 is good. You only have 9 levels to 80. Plus, this time you'll get your bonus experience. You get 5% more experience, I believe, to every character after the first one. So your Paladin should get bonus experience just because you've already gotten one character to 80. Careful with Ventrico. 40% left on the boss. Good note on this boss fight, and this isn't a boss fight. Good note on this mech fight is you actually...
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
I forgot what I was saying.
Bums realize how much property damage you've done?
Not bad. I'll push hard on time walking. It's at 5%, but nice. Yeah, the 5% buff is a big deal. And pushing hard on time walking makes sense. I think we have time walking coming up again in April, I think. Ah, today's the last day of the trial style. Don't forget to transmog your alts. I want to say, yeah, there we go. Oh no, that's time walking event ends. So I think that's April 1st, it looks like. Yeah, time walking dungeon event begins. So April 1st to April 8th is a time walking event.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the void still.
Careful the zapping guy. %16 left on the ends. There we go. We are waiting on the monk to res.
Right where you belong. Under my heel.
Homing missile, make sure you're running the homing
Watch
missile
your
away
step.
from your party. You can tell if the homing missile is aiming you before it puts a ring around you because there's literally the boss turns and looks right at you.
Behind boss. Keep
Careful,
moving.
Gatling gun. Make sure you're stepping out of the Gatling's gun. Watch these mechs. Remember that you don't want to stand beside where either of the mechs are going to cast.
Watch your step.
Boss actually saved us. Because the mechs always shoot from the sides of the map. So assuming that the mechs always shoot from the sides of the map,
Behind boss.
staying near
Keep
or
moving.
around the center is pretty ideal.
300 rounds per minute.
50% left on the boss.
What am I paying you fools for? Get out here and fix this.
Right, going over to our ads.
Target you.
Drills, be careful with the drills. Oh, that was on me, wasn't it? Probably gonna be calling it early tonight. So we're gonna get a couple of keys in, and then we're probably gonna call it early tonight. But we are currently running a 7 the Motherlode. We have 2 minutes left. Careful with homing
Watch
missile.
your step.
Make sure you are taking the homing missile away from your party.
Behind boss. Keep moving.
Nope, not eating the blast. 18% left on the boss.
Watch your step.
Don't forget to run the missile out.
Behind boss.
Watch the
Keep
Gatling
moving.
gun.
300 rounds per minute.
Our agreement stands. For now.